welcome to Night City. If you like the Cyberpunk game or recently watched the Edge Runner series and just need more of it, then this Cyberpunk set might just scratch that itch. I will personally use this for my mech builds. I've always wanted to have a street build for my mech battles, and this may be the perfect starter set. Alright, so let's unbox these. They come in these huge black boxes. They're called Cyber Street Corner, made by Brecca, or also known as Decool. On the side, you can see the name of the set. This one is the coffee shop. Then at the back, you can see the minifigures that come with each set, as well as extra details. Okay, so they've made 4 of these, and we are going to unbox each of them, followed by a speed build. At the bottom here, you can also see the minifigures that come with each set. This one has this dude that kind of looks like Jackie if you play the game. And this girl with the jacket, Hannah maybe? Okay, let's open this first one. This is the coffee shop set. 2068. Alright, looks like we have 2 sets of packs here. Oh, looks like each set comes with these hand signs. Pretty cool. And I love how they have these printed tiles instead of stickers. And we have the base plate here and this clear tube for lights. Here's our instruction. Okay, let's go build it.
Welcome aboard. Activate.
Alright, that is done. So this is a Cyber Street coffee shop set. It's built on a 22 by 14 plate. Something to consider when adding this to your neighborhood. The height is roughly 12.5 bricks tall. I really like the color combination used for this set. The main body uses light brown or dark flesh with accents of dark reds here and here. And with a combination of uncommon colors right here that looks washed out. It overall fits perfectly with a cyberpunk theme. And not only is it a coffee shop, it looks like they sell beer as well. You can see it just right there beside the coffee machine. The utensils inside is pretty nice. I like the silver kettle here. Then to the right on the wall, there is a warning sign right there. Then at the back, there's a round-the-clock sign. To the left, you can see the menu. 12 for beer and $20 for coffee. Wow. Okay, let's check the details on the outside. Looks like they left the last E out of coffee. Very cyberpunk. Starting at this corner, you get a trash can. Gotta know where to throw those coffee cups. There's a couple of empty boxes. I like the use of binoculars here, which looks like electrical components connecting to what looks like an electrical box, or could be a ISP modem, PLDT maybe. Then it's not cyberpunk without your valves and gases. Then we have lights here at the top with a door that says no non-staff allowed. A security camera here checks everyone at the door. I like how the electrical wire here is such a hazard. Anyone can trip over it and get electrocuted. Very cyberpunk. Okay, so the light box here is a bit tilting to its side because of the way this clear tube is pushing it, but it doesn't really bother me. I'll show you how to turn that on in a minute. If you push it, it lights up. Okay, so the roof doesn't really attach to anything, but you just put these holes over these clips. Fortunately, they do not move around and stay in place for the most part. If you want, you can modify this and add a bar so the clips can attach to that. Alright, so this set comes with 2 minifigures. We have this badass looking barista. She looks like she's wearing a blue vest. Prints are really nice. Then we have this other dude with cybernetic implants. On his legs you can see a printed exoskeleton right here. I am excited to use these guys as pilots for our mech builds. And I really love the shoulder joints of these minifigures. You can move them around, which gives a lot of options for animating. Then you get more expressions with these hand signs. They come with each set and is very easy to attach. Check out this shoulder joint. That is the future. Rock on. Okay, let's put this aside and let's put the roof back on. Okay, so to turn the lights on, you just have to push down and turn to lock it in place. So it lights up this clear tube right here. Here's what it looks like with the lights off. It turns from red to green, then to blue, then back to red. Really awesome. I noticed it doesn't really fully light up the whole tube, but for what it does, it is good enough. Okay, let's turn the lights back on. Let's put this aside and build the next one. This is the sushi shop. You still get 2 sets of packs. Our hand signs. Our printed tiles. 1 clear tube. And then the instructions. Let's build it.
Welcome aboard. Activate.
Okay, so this is the sushi shop set. This time it's built on an 18 by 16 plate. The height is about 13 bricks tall. Once again, the color combination is pretty cool. Perfectly fitting for a sushi shop. The main body uses dark tan color with accents of dark brown and orange here. Same with the previous set, the combination again of washed out colors and contrast fits perfectly with the cyberpunk theme. Alright, inside we have those comfy seats and wooden boards at the back. There's a poster right there and a menu, $100 for bottles of wine. Wow. For utensils, I don't see any sushi rolls, but they do have these glass goblets for that expensive wine. Then the counter is right there with our lovely lady minifigure. Okay, outside, starting at this corner, there's this light post. I like how it frames the entire set. Then the series is consistent with utilizing these binoculars as electrical components connected to this electrical box or maybe an ISP modem. Then it's not Cyberpunk without your exhaust and vents. Then we have the mandatory trash can here and another electrical box. This side is a bit interesting. The colors here really pop with red boxes right here and this color blue cooler. When opened, we have 2 bottles and cans in there. Very nice touch. These colors really work well. Then we have the LED box here. I'll show you how that looks like in the dark in a minute. So this lights up when you press it. I did notice that with the end of the clear tube out here, it seems to give off more light than the coffee shop set. Then this set comes with 2 minifigures. We have this badass looking sushi lady with colorful tattoos or sleeves on her side. Then this badass looking dude with the mohawk. And like the previous minifigures, the shoulders can still be moved around like so. Gives you more options for animating. Peace out, my guys. Then we still got these hand signs for more expressions. These guys will be perfect again as pilots for our mech builds. Alright, so this time the roof does attach to the top by connecting the vent and this stud here, like this. Push it down a bit. Okay, then we get all these cameras around the set to make sure it catches you guys who likes the stealthy approach. Okay, so to turn the lights on, you just have to push this down and turn it to lock it in place. And it will light up this clear tube here. Here's what it looks like with the lights off. It turns from red to green, just blue, then back to red. The LED here gives off more light than the previous set. Really awesome. Alright, on to the next one. This is the Chinese cuisine. This time we have 4 sets of packs, 4 sets of minifigures, and hand signs for each. Our printed tiles again. This is the longest clear tube. Another clear tube. A couple of flips, then let's go build it.
Welcome aboard. Activate.
Alright, this is the Cyber Street Chinese cuisine set. This one is built on a 30 by 22 plate. The height is about 13 bricks tall but taller if you include the height of these antennas. And consistent with the series, the color combination of these uncommon or washed out colors fits perfectly with the cyberpunk theme. The main body uses the color tan and yellow with secondary colors teal. Inside this time we have lots of utensils, all necessary to run this kitchen. It also came with a few extras. Right at this corner you got a place to store your umbrella and baggage. Then you get a work area for your knives and basket right there. Then we got pots with a nice looking dishwashing area. To the left we have our cooking area with a nicely built range hood. Then on the other side you have lots of storage, cabinets at the bottom. Then on this counter we get a nice print for cutleries, and we get to see these food items they serve. They got fish, vegetables, chicken, and even bread and hot dog on this side. The menu of this Chinese joint is quite impressive. There are definitely a lot of things our minifigures can interact with, which gives more options for animating or play. Okay, outside, starting at this corner, there's this plant box. I like how it frames the set. Then there's pipes, gases, valves, which makes sense for a kitchen, but also very cyberpunk. Once again, they are consistent with utilizing these binocular pieces as electrical components connecting to this electrical box. It looks like this kitchen is attracting this rodent. Hopefully it doesn't chew on this wiring. I bet he's planning on it. I like how this electrical wiring is left open, which provides an option for connecting to your other sets. Then we have mandatory trash cans here, 3 this time, practicing proper waste disposal. This looks like the vent for the range hood inside. This side can surely make a nice scene for a back alley. Okay, we have a couple of lights here. I did notice that this set didn't have security cameras, unlike the previous two. It's pretty ideal for those that like the stealthy approach for taking out your targets. Okay, so just like the previous sets, we have the LED box here. But this time we get 2 of these. The other one is on the roof. I'll show you in a minute how that looks like in the dark. This lights up the clear tube here. So this larger set comes with 4 minifigures. We have this dude that looks like Jackie in the Cyberpunk game. Look at that printed machete on his back. Here's another dude. Like the previous sets, this shoulder can be moved around like so for more options for animating. This does come with 4 sets of hand signs for more expressions. Okay, then we have a lady here with this jacket. Reminds me of Panem. Don't mind the frying pan. Then a lady with a blue suit. Very nice prints overall, and these guys will be perfect again as pilots for our mech build. Okay, so this is the roof with ceiling lights under here. The light box is right there. These roof vents and antennas are really a nice touch. So the light box right here lights up the sign here, and this can be turned on by using this makeshift key. Just press and turn, and that should leave it turned on. Alright, let's attach the roof. We use this slope here as guide, and then we connect the vent at the back to lock it in place. Let's fix it up a bit. Okay, let's turn this other light box on by using the same makeshift key. Okay, that's what it looks like with the lights on. Here's what it looks like with the lights off. So the lights turn from red to green and to blue and back to red. I noticed some parts of the tubes don't really light up, but still looks good in the dark. Really awesome. Alright, let's build the 4th one. This is the pharmacy set. We still get 4 sets of packs. 4 sets of minifigures and hand sign. 1 long tube, more packs, our printed tiles, and flip some pages. Let's build it.
Doesn't mean much. Doesn't much.
Okay, so this is the Cyber Street Pharmacy set. I have to say this one is my favorite. The extra tiling on the walls here create these line patterns, which is very nice to look at. And for a cyberpunk pharmacy, you'd expect pills, inhalers, or injectors, and instead we have bottles and jars, which shows us that this clinic practices herbal medicine. You can probably procure legal or illegal exotic Asian medicine here. Then on the left side, behind this door, there seems to be a mini express clinic here. I am not entirely sure how this works, whether it's a virtual consultation or an AI doing the assessment. Okay, so this is built on a 26 by 20 plate, and there is this corner here that is something to be considered when adding it to your sci-fi neighborhood. Then the height is roughly 15 bricks tall from the base plate to the top here. So consistent with the series, the color combination of these uncommon or contrasting colors fits perfectly with the cyberpunk theme. The main body uses medium blue with yellow to dark orange as secondary. And inside this pharmacy, it is loaded with lots of utensils from bottles to jars to flowers, syringes, and even a hidden gun right there in that drawer. All these drawers can be pulled open with items in it. You can see all the bottles behind the glass. Outside, I find the design quite simple compared to the previous 3, but it quite makes sense since most of the extra details are inside. Once again, they are consistent with utilizing these binocular pieces as electrical components connecting to this electrical box. Then there are lots of box pieces which they probably used for transporting their bottles and jars. Then we have our mandatory pipes and large tubes here and a nice looking air conditioning unit here. Okay, this set, like the previous one, doesn't have security cameras, perfect for those that like the stealthy approach for taking out your targets. Then to attach the roof, you just have to line up the studs like so, and that should connect perfectly. And if we turn this around, you'll see the LED box right here behind the neon sign, which can be turned on by using this makeshift key, like so. Just press and turn. I'll show you in a minute how that looks like in the dark. So this larger set also comes with 4 minifigures and a motorcycle, which can be parked right here. We have these 2 chromed up dudes that may belong to the same gang. They've got nice prints, and this one has a nice looking skull on his back, representing piracy or going for that pirate look. Then we have this guy with blue and red tubes printed. He looks like he works for the clinic. Very cool design. A cybermedic, perhaps. Lastly, we have the police carrying an iron and vest, making sure everyone is maintaining peace while getting their meds. So these minifigures still have those rotating joints like the previous sets. I love how you can move them around, up or down. Can definitely give more options for animating. I'll definitely be using these guys as pilots for our mech builds. Man, I honestly wanted a Reaper dock facility here. Maybe that's something that we can modify this into. Here's what it looks like with the lights off. The lights turn from red to green, then to blue, then back to red. Looks good in the dark. Really awesome. Alright, let's put all 4 sets together. Alright, so here they are put together, all 4 sets here as building background for our simple setup. We've added fences here at the back and the front to give it some layers and depth. Then we've also added street lights here at the sides, nothing too fancy, just to frame the whole scene. I've used the back part of the pharmacy set here. I like how the back sides of these sets can still work as well. It's nice if you still want details but not too much, like how you would get from the front. And there is so much potential of using these back sides as background for our mech battles. Okay, I put up a couple of mechs here so we can set up a street fight. It's pretty compact. I like how the roof here have an open space and studs where we can put up some mechs here. We can go crazy. It's also a perfect scene for flying mechs as well. Overall, I like how compact this setup is. It saves me time by not having to design and build a sci-fi themed building. I've always wanted to have a city street setup for my mech builds, and these sets are a good starting point. Okay, I will be playing around with these. Thanks for watching and keep on building.